What's up guys, it's Michael Mealey here, Great Clips Design Team Master. The reason I'm with you guys today is because I want to show you some really cool texturizing techniques on dry hair. I'm also going to add a little bit of a fringe to his style to give him just a different look that can complement his tight, short summer fade. So I've already pre-cut Gino. And what I want to do with him to add some versatility is to add texture. The reason why we're adding texture to men's hair is because men's hair in general, they want versatility and they want different styles. What I mean by that is, I want to give him some extra texture to be able to style his hair to the right, possibly even to the left, up, forward, and add that fringe today. That's going to just show some European influence style. What we want to do here is take some horizontal partings, and you'll notice my sections are a little bit bigger, but I'm just getting in here to break up some of this weight. Again, the reason why I'm doing this on dry hair is because I really want to see where that density lies and where that weight is. One of my favorite things about doing dry texturizing is you don't always have to focus on just the top. It's really good to be able to see where the weight's going to shift on dry hair when it comes to the blend from clippers to clipper over comb, from clippers to scissor over comb, or whatever technique it is that you're comfortable doing. The reason why the point cutting is going so deep is because I want to create movement and I want to remove bulk at the same time. That's why I'm not really trying to blend this much, so you don't see me really just taking smaller. I really want to get in there deeper to create that movement and to remove that bulk and that density. Another reason why I love to do texturizing on dry hair is because I can move the hair around and see where that weight's going to lie. If it's showing up dark on dry hair, it's absolutely going to show up on wet hair or styled hair. Just because I'm taking sections that are horizontal and standing from behind the client, it doesn't mean that we can't go in here and do the same things to create even more versatility by taking these sections from his front to the back of his crown. Again, this technique is just to show you guys some cool point cutting techniques to finish a haircut on dry hair. If you also notice when I'm cutting, I'm constantly moving the hair around because I want to see its versatility and how it's going to lie, if it gets combed to the left, if it gets combed to the right, or if it's all just kind of messy and forward. Another great thing about working on dry hair is I've created a section here where I can almost see some extra weight if his hair gets combed back. Don't forget, we can also point cut over comb. Keeping that comb continuously moving, I'm not taking sections like this, I'm actually getting in here and just kind of point cutting around to remove that weight, to create a blend, and to take out any shadow or heavy areas. So far we've talked about texturizing by using point cutting on dry hair. There's other tools out there that we can use to achieve this type of look or to remove bulk or create texture using different tools on dry hair if they're used correctly. Texturizing shears. One of the tricks with using texturizing shears is sometimes all you need is just one bite of the shear to remove just the amount that we needed. You don't always have to come in here getting aggressive with the shear or raking through it and taking out too much bulk. A really cool technique I want to share with you guys is just creating this texture by using an X pattern and going across the top of his hair. If you notice, my blade is not resting on his scalp. I don't want really short hairs because I don't want all of his hair to be standing up. The reason that I'm doing it in this X pattern though is because it adds versatility and it adds support if his hair wants to go right, if his hair wants to go left, or if we just want to have it jagged and going forward. Now to add a really cool fringe or European influence kind of style to this crop look, I've sectioned out the front fringe of his hair right into the corners of his recession. I've just used water, I'm not clipping it out of the way, and I'm going to be using a point cutting technique just to remove the length that we have up here. I do suggest if you are going to be doing any type of vertical point cutting on a fringe or the front of a hairline, make sure that you have the blade resting here. You do not want to have this hovering. If you have this hovering, you have a great chance of cutting the client in the forehead. Now if you notice with his fringe, it's grown out a lot and it's pretty long. Even though I'm taking his fringe shorter, remember that we can use this as support if we want to lose this style and create something where it's standing up or spiked up in the front as well. So after we've added the fringe, we want to make sure that the corners aren't very long, and we could take this off with a razor, we could take this off with point cutting. And to check this top length here, to note that this isn't going to be extremely long. Now that I've cut my fringe and added this to a haircut, I can use this to lift these sections up and just do a little bit of some blending so that there's not a bunch of overhang in the sections. So I finished off the style with Great Clips Solutions Fiber Cream. I put this on his hair damp and I used a blow dryer to actually achieve the style that I was looking for. I didn't add any product after because I wanted to create a matte finish that I think really complements the summer fade, the European styled fringe, and the croppy choppy top. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity to give you a little bit of education. Feel free to comment below and give me some education back. I would really appreciate it. I encourage you guys to join our talent community at greatclipscareers.com. Thank you so much.